There's a very simple technique for staying grounded always, but it's particularly important during these times, and that is to recognize the difference between two electronic currents that dominate our life. One is technology that lifts us up, it pushes us up, and the other is the magnetic flow of Earth that our body is used to that draws us down. So, in staying grounded during this time, particularly if you're not a yoga practitioner, since I'm going to be teaching yoga with this grounding technique mixed in, these are techniques that you can use that will help, even though you're not a yoga person. So, the first is to recognize that you don't ground through your feet and legs, those are stabilizers. We ground through our spine, both men and women. We ground through our spine. So lay down somewhere, ideally as on unpoisoned earth, but I know that that's not totally realistic. And imagine that you have sand go through your body. Bring who you are into your body and notice where you're tense. Notice how your breathing is held back. Notice how you are responding to this formidable challenge that we face as a species now. And then, and you can put on soft music if you want, relaxing music. Imagine that you have sand draining out and down into earth from all the parts of your body that feel uncomfortable. Stress from being poorly equipped to handle this, worry because you're not sure what tools you're going to need, survival fears, which are very, very big right now. Notice where in your body you feel tense and allow those areas to start to drain like sand down into earth. Releasing what your body is feeling as you breathe. And then allow yourself to start to feel relaxed, a little bit more relaxed, maybe an increment. And you use the imagination of having sand draining down from your body into the earth, from the top of your head to the tip of your toes. The areas that you may find the most congested are at the medulla, the head, shoulders, down around the second chakra and the pelvis, first chakra. Lots of tension there. Lower back. Just release it. And as you feel yourself getting more relaxed, imagine that you are relaxing enough that you're letting the air begin to breathe you. What you're working with in doing that is you're working with the living breath. The breath is oxygen, other chemicals, and electric currents. And the currents come from the universe, and the breath that you take in is perfectly programmed for what you need. It has a different program than the breath that somebody else takes in. And allow the wisdom of the breath to spread through you. Allow that to dissipate through you as it chooses. Surrender to it. Surrender to it. Let it be. Let the wisdom of your body, who is well equipped genetically to handle formidable problems, begin to come forward as you relax into your body. Your body drains downward into earth, and you release down into the flows of earth. Now bring yourself into the base of your spine and feel your spine begin to also, the base of it, also drain down, 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 down. You may feel your spine start to become more alive, particularly if you are, whoops, here, all right. the rules of isolation, particularly if you are on Earth, unpoisoned Earth. But you can do it inside your little apartment or your little house too. This works anywhere. And so you're working with three things: the sand moving down, the living breath having its will, going wherever it needs to as you relax more and more deeply, and connecting the spine into the downward flow. Now, this isn't for just doing this once. This is for doing this several times a day. When you start to feel overwhelmed with self-concern, concern for others, concern for family, concern for people you don't know, concern for the world, reunite with this relaxation movement. Now, if you'd like me to take you into meditations that serve this, then send me an email at gmail.com, or songcarrier@gmail.com. The link is here, and ask me for what you'd like, and I will do one specifically for you. Remember, we're doing this hand in hand, elbow to elbow, solidarity, relaxing the body, restoring the wisdom, strengthening the wisdom of the universal personality, and moving through this with an attempt for balance.